Alright guys, so for today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite character in this game, at least in doubles, Velma. In singles like Arya more. But anyway, also I am sick, that's why my voice sounds a little bit off. Hopefully I don't start coughing and dying in this video, because that would be awkward. She is definitely a Dabuz character, right? She's kind of mobile, lots of disjoints and zoning. She's actually surprisingly heavy, and she's generally a very annoying setup-based, like control-based character with lots of long safe pokes and pressure. But she can go in and go crazy when she sets up her projectile game. She is not that great in singles, sadly. She has trouble killing on the skick and edge guards. She doesn't have the best combo game or damage output. But in doubles, where she can just kind of like throw out stuff, have her partner help her out a lot, she can build up a lot of damage and rely on her partner killing. She also has a lot of ways to support her partner. So really, she is a doubles character right now, and not so much a singles character. Also, recommend with her, you should have a button set to neutral attack, because, and I'll explain right now. Because I set my neutral attack to L, right? So, this is my neutral attack, right? But if I'm like jumping forward and like trying to do like neutral attack, it's really hard to get that sometimes. So, especially in the direction I want. So by setting that to L, no matter what direction I hold, as long as I press that button, it'll always do a neutral attack. So it's a lot easier to move around while throwing these out. And you can say, well, if I just reverse these and make this my neutral attack, right? And this is like my side attack. But you really need this move as well. So just trust me. Anyway, this move. Amazing move. Throws out projectile. Hits the opponent. Puts a homing beacon on them for a few seconds. And then projectiles homing them. And you can see, you can get very good combos and follow-ups off of this. Like, this is your best move. Your goal in most matches is going to be landing this, hitting someone with that, or just like chasing them, comboing them, going crazy in advantage state. Throw things like that even, like, oh, I hate you. And then like, follow up, like add projectiles mid-combo. Hold on, let me just some right there. Something maybe like this. And like go really crazy for that. Just your best move. It also will heal your partner in doubles, which is nice. It's supposed to have a weaken debuff. Oh no, that's never wrong one. Yeah, so really good. Cooldown's pretty fast. Just don't spam it because you really want at least like one of these available. Like this does combo, right? But you're kind of wasting potential if you just spam it. So try to use one or two at a time, then go in. If you whiff with that, the hay thing, it will sometimes, I don't know, it doesn't always do it. I think it's touch the ground. Creates this. Projectile, and I home in on that. And if the opponent runs into that, they get the homing debuff applied to them. So, like, you can, like, kind of throw that and then, like, throw the projectiles in a way that's going to home to the bubble and hit the opponent. You can always just, like, spam these as well. Just third best move by far. You're going to be playing a lot around that move and the cooldown of that move. Other moves that are really good. This up air here. This is pretty big. Saves out a little bit of time. Also can kill a higher percent. It's not the best kill move. Like I said, she struggles killing, but it's what she has to work with. It's just a really oppressive juggle tool. So just getting these people and like do like this is going to be key. The ground version is the same thing pretty much. So yeah, you can like kind of like do like that, like loop into itself. I don't say combo because her combos don't really work reliably. Like there's like not enough hit stun for it to be combos. You can try to do things like this and like chase people and be very hard to avoid. This move is like her spacing tool. Like she has this, you know, for longer range, which is something to work with. You're gonna find yourself using this a lot. Her forward air, nice hitbox, it's disjointed. It can like also like you can like do like this and just like chase people off stage with a lot of those. That's really good. Can't really combo for them once again, but like just a really strong move. One thing worth mentioning is you can charge this, which is a big deal because it's very easy to time this if you charge it a little bit, as opposed to if you just like mash it, right? So I find myself doing this a lot. Also gives a bit more knockback, of course, and like using that in my neutral a lot to just kind of zone people out, get aggressive, set up edge guard. She's really good at chasing people off stage. She's like pretty good at chasing in general. I think most characters are. and it can kill at higher percents, although it's not great, especially because you're going to use it a lot, and it's going to get staled. And stale moves in this game kill significantly worse. She also has this on the ground as her forward input. Doesn't really combo to itself, which is funny. Decent hitbox, and because you can do like this, dash out of it, I find myself doing this a lot. Like do this, oh, dash. And like kind of put like the pressure on with like this. You can also combo this into up tilt up close. So that's pretty nice. Keep that in mind. That's gonna be a big combo like game. Part of a combo game is like this and chasing people. And then finally, this move I can't find use for it. And this move is garbage, straight up absolute trash. I think. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. I think it's supposed to give you evidence on hit, like guaranteed, which I get into evidence a little bit later, but it just doesn't. However, her down air, it's pretty nice. It's pretty decent hitbox, not too much startup run lag, and it's just a pretty solid spike. You could also like combo from very easily. Most characters can do like that anyway, to be honest. Like down air, bounce them off the stage. You can't tech off ground bounce in this game, so you get like really easy combos. Which also leads to a lot of degenerate stuff if you can do it right, like I'm not doing right now. But yeah, overall, not too much to say here. Just a great move. I found myself ending a lot of stocks with like hit people off stage with this, you know, do some of these, and oh, they went low. Just like, oh, you went low, kill you. Because it does linger quite a bit, I think. Although it does cast your momentum as well. Now her specials. So this is the double special, right? This is amazing. In singles it's alright. It creates this, you know, thing that like does damage. If the final hit connects, it does a few things. First of all, it does a lot of damage, knocks it back. It applies the projectile homing debuff, so you can start doing that now. And it applies a stack of weaken. And weaken increases damage done by about 20%. And also it heals the partner if it hits him. And if the full thing hits your partner, it shoots a laser at your partner that does more damage and knockback. And of course you can angle it. You can cancel out this quickly. So you can just kind of like do like this and be obnoxious. And your cooldown doesn't actually like activate on this move until you let go of the final hit. So it's a very obnoxious move in general, and just like in singles hard to get out honestly, but in doubles phenomenal. This move's nice. It just creates a slow field. I find myself using this a lot just when I have time to be like, okay, put down this slow field. Let me turn this off for a sec. Actually, no, you want to see the cooldown. I'll put this at the ledge a lot. So it's like if they're off stage, I put this at the ledge. It's hard to get on stage even if they get past magic guarding. But just this is nice because now he's slowed, and the slow is huge. You can tell. And of course he's in there for too long, it's frozen, right? But you look at like how slow he was versus just normal speed. Massive, insane difference. So really good move. Decent cooldown, but not too long. You want to set it up a lot and like kind of hide behind it or hide in it. So if people fighting you in it, they're getting the slow debuff, potentially frozen. The aerial up B is interesting. It's not the best hitbox, but it's very rewarding on hit. It can kill, and it applies 5 stacks of weaken, which I don't think 5 stacks matters much in terms of the effect, but it means it's out for longer, right? Because 1 stack of weaken doesn't really stay out that long. You really need like a partner to follow up a lot on that. But when you do this, that 5 stacks gives you a lot more time to work with, and you'll kill people very easily as well when they have this to do a lot of damage. Like 20% may not sound like a lot of damage, but it really is noticeable with her. And it kind of hits everywhere around her. Like above, below, behind, in front. Actually, not so much behind, I think. Not even behind a little bit. So I found myself doing this a lot, where I kind of like dash to someone, do like that. And then I kind of like fast fall it, so I can like make it safer. Because one thing in this game is you can only use 2 specials in the air, even if you get hit out of them. So if I do like this, right, I don't fast fall it, I can't use specials anymore. I get hit, I'm dead. So you really want to land as soon as you do this to keep all your specials available in case you get hit. I find myself mostly comboing into this move or anything else, because hitting in neutral is very hard, and you have like down air and forward air instead. But comboing into this and then like following up is really, really good. And I think this is where a lot of her combo like potential is gonna be, is like doing like that and then like chasing that way. Her oops, wrong. Okay, I talked about the car. So the car is interesting. When it works, it's awesome. When it works, it keeps people locked in for a bit of time, does a lot of damage. You can attack them while they're in the car and do a lot of damage too. The thing is, the car is a lot of startup. You can also break the car by hitting it, or the opponent can. It's very easy to do that. And the car chases people, but it's not great at catching them. So when you pull out the car, you have to chase them and follow up on the car. And like use that, think of it more as like a pressure tool than anything else. Where you put it out and you're trying to pressure how they're trying to avoid the car. And you're trying to like hit them at bad spots while they're avoiding it. The car randomly stays still, it'll die in one shot. It will jump off stage and just disappear. I've seen it glitch out in place and disappear. It definitely needs buffs and fixes to it. And the whole evidence mechanic is when she hits people with certain moves. It says so on the move list. I'm not gonna go over them right now. If you hit people with certain moves, it spawns evidence sometimes, right? And if you get 5 of those, you will steal some in the car. So people can hit the evidence. Evidence can be anywhere. It can fly out of the opponent. It can be in the air high up. It can just be off stage. It can be actually anywhere. So sometimes you get the evidence quickly, and sometimes you just won't get any because it's also RNG if you get it when you hit the opponent or not. So yeah, see, it's over there, right, randomly. When you don't have the evidence, her down B is this. It basically for a short period of time, hugely buffs her cooldown time. Like you can see my cooldowns were really fast for like 3 or 4 seconds. So you want to use that when like this move is on cooldown. You want to use that honestly to like get those back, or even when you have this on cooldown. And the cooldown on that move itself is very long. It also applies to the partner as well. If you hit the book, it gives them cooldown reduction. Let's see something real quick. So yeah, that's right. It can also kill a higher percent. It does pretty decent damage, I think. It's a pretty fast projectile. Like, it's a good move. And that's why the cooldown's so long. And of course, you can chase after hitting it, people with that. But there's not much to say about that move as far as I can tell. I'm sure there's combos to kill with it, honestly, not thinking about it. Anyway, her other moves. This is actually a really good move. Her aerial side B. It gives her a good amount of pushback on it. So it's like a decent recovery tool, but the hitbox is massive, right? So a lot of times I see people getting aggressive versus me, I just do this. Oops. And like, it's fast enough, big hitbox. It can also kill at high percents. Like 150 or so it can kill. And so like, this is a very like safe move to be like, get away from me. Don't you dare pressure me. Oh my god, I'm so bad right now. It's not a great kill move, it's just okay. I'm surprised it's not killing though. There it is. Yeah, you gotta use this as your main recovery tool. Yuppie is also a recovery tool, of course, but like, it doesn't send you that far, so this is generally the more important one. Especially because when Velma's like here off stage at the wall, like contesting her doing this is really difficult. So you want to like going to the wall is fine, being above the post is fine because you have this. She's just good at recovering in general, honestly. Like she shouldn't die that easily unless you get messed up. And the final grounded version, in doubles it's okay. In doubles it picks up your partner and gives your partner like armor and I think something else. Temporary health. So that's nice. It can also pick up the opponents. You can kill with it. You can combo up it at low percents. So like if you set up with your partner, you can like dash pick them up and pick up the opponents as well and get like combos off of it, run them down. It's an interesting tool. But the armor and health isn't that great and those people punch through it. In singles though, it's just too slow to be useful. Like maybe something like this, you want to like mix someone up and do like that. But I find myself not really liking the move. You can cancel out very easily. You can jump any point out of it as soon as the move starts. You can use momentum for something. But I find a lot of times with Velma, I'm better off like just throwing out a projectile or setting up a field or something, or even just getting evidence over using that. And yeah. So overall, You just have a lot of hitboxes and a lot of spots that are very nice. You can challenge people. You're gonna be using this a lot to like open people up and like make sure like they get punished for hitting you, slow them down. If they're being really like safe and defensive, use that to poke them, and you get evidence as well. It's like getting the evidence, you have to do it, but don't rely on it. It's weird, right? And if you get like, don't throw this out when you have no like room, by the way. Throw that out when you have a chance to hit them. The car is really bad. Yeah. It's a running meme on my stream about the car at this point. But yeah, that is the basic Velma overview. Didn't want to get too crazy with this one. Hope this was helpful for you guys trying to play her. She is an experimental character, so she'll probably change quite a bit from now to the full game. Oh, last thing, perks. I find that because her projectile game is so good, and the projectile-based perks are really solid, I almost always run ice projectile on her. Slowing people down with her projectile game, huge. And then I like debuff because when you slow them down with any of her projectiles or her slow field, you hit them, the debuff ability refund reduces your cooldown on your projectiles, right? So you basically like get more projectiles back when you hit people with them, which is a huge deal for her because she has a lot of good moves on cooldown. And then for doubles, I like running gray health, and I stack it with my partner. So when I throw a projectile that hits someone and knocks them back, my partner gets 8 gray health, which is essentially a shield, and it's amazing. Added to the fact that she's healing her partner, like she can keep you alive very long. So I like pairing her with tanks like Superman or Wonder Woman, or even beefier characters like a lot of the brawlers, like Garnet, for example, is a great partner with her. I'm not a big fan of running her with like another support or like a lighter character, but that might just be me. And in singles, I run Ignite, or Fire Projectile, right?
Oh boy.
The terminology coming out there. Because you hit someone with a projectile that knocks it back, and they hit him with a normal attack, it ignites them for a lot of damage. It's like 4 damage, which in this game is actually quite a bit, to be honest. And stacking that doubles also isn't bad if you want to jump like... No. I think this is generally the setup. I think a lot of the percent-based setups, like speed or extra damage, aren't that much, like 5% more damage. So I don't really focus on that. And stage-wise, honestly, I don't really hate or like any stage as much with her. The only stage I don't like with her is like the Scooby-Doo stage, the mansion, but no one likes that with her. I actually really like, surprisingly though, smaller stages with her. Like the stage in doubles, it's like 2 like platforms, like one on top of the other. Because the chaos of just this flying around in doubles is really nice. But in singles, you want just longer stages to abuse her zoning. And yeah, that is the Velma overview. Hope this guy helped you guys. If you guys want, I can make one for Ari as well. She's my main character in singles at this point. So let me know.